Take 156. Unwrapping your gifts, Glenn. Which are 30 steps to what successful people do. And what I mean by successful is happy people. Success doesn't mean just money. But one of the first things I put in there was stop procrastinating. I don't know about you, but I'm a great procrastinator.
So am I.
Actually, I was so good at it. I could have probably taught how to be the best procrastinator in the world, but I had to change my ways. And don't get me wrong, I'm still not perfect, but life is a lot better since I don't procrastinate as much as I used to. My father used to call me Mr. Tomorrow. I don't know about you, but
I can see Bobo saying that.
Yeah, he was like, "You're Mr. Tomorrow" in Italian, because every time he asked me to do something, I said, "But tomorrow, I'll get it done tomorrow." And a lot of us do that now with bills that we got, or a book we want to read, or maybe a vacation we want to take, or I don't know, anything tomorrow. But in the meantime, we think we're just taking it easy till tomorrow, but we're actually stressing out even more. Do you find yourself doing that when you procrastinate?
Yep.
Thank you for your answers. Yep. Nope. Well, I mean, how do you feel? Explain to me how you feel when you find yourself
procrastinate.
Well, yeah, when you know you got something to do, but you're putting it off till tomorrow, but you're trying to relax. Are you really relaxing?
No, because you're doing nothing but you're thinking about it all the time.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, you're constantly thinking about it. So the thing is you have to remind yourself of the feeling you get when you get it done. It's the same thing with working out, right? Everybody procrastinates to work out, but when you have to remember what you feel like when you're done working out, and that's why you're doing it in the first place.
Here's the problem: it's getting started. I remember, getting started to go to the gym is hard. Quitting is easy.
Yes,
I remember you used to go to the gym, and I would talk about procrastination. At one point, I used to sit in the parking lot, and I'd say, "After the cigarette, I'm going in." That's when I used to smoke.
After the cigarette.
After the cigarette. Then I would make that too, but that was the 80s. But I that's not who I am anymore. But no, I would make a phone call, while I was sitting in the gym parking lot, having a cigarette. And next thing you know, while I was on that call, I'd have another cigarette. And then when I hung up with that call, I still had to finish my cigarette. So I would make another call. And that vicious cycle went on for about an hour. And I'd wave to people going in, people coming out. Actually, you could say I was doing cardio in the car with the cigarette smoking. Really? It was getting my heart going. But eventually I was just like, nah, just go home because I got to get ready for work anyway. But at least I drove to the gym. But was I getting healthier or worse? I was getting worse. But when I actually, it's just take that one step. That one step, even with bills. I don't know about you, but people, you get a stack like this. It's no different than the gym. If you just take that one step, that one bill, and say, I'm just going to pay this, you have a little less stress on your plate. Because you know what? The mail's still going to come tomorrow. And you're going to get more bills or more letters. And sometimes we're afraid to see what's going to be in that envelope. I think procrastination comes to sometimes because we're depressed about something. Yeah. Would you say that would be it? Well, we got other thoughts.
Sometimes.
Maybe not depressed.
Sometimes it can be because of depression, but I think it's just because you don't want to do it. I just think it's just something like I have been working out regularly since high school, but to this day, I don't like doing it. And I get up at 6 a.m. to work out. Every morning I have a debate with myself. I actually have an argument in my head.
I think everyone does.
Right, yeah. Because first of all, it's
who's going to win?
Right, yeah, right. And you come up with every single justification for why you shouldn't. Well, I got if I work out at this time, I don't know if I'm going to be done. Today's back and buys. It's a longer day. I don't know if I'm going to be done in time for. I got to go to this thing,
or it might rain. It's going to rain today. I shouldn't go. It's going to really pour. Maybe I should go on a date. It doesn't rain. Yeah. But no, we can go on with excuses forever.
I just don't think you like. I think you just you don't like doing it. You can be depressed, sure, but I think it's a lot of it.
I just think we don't want to do it. We're procrastinators, and we always have been. But the feeling procrastination would bring is depression, anxiety, fear, pain. And I mean, to procrastinate on something would bring me more damage, more hurt internally, mentally, physically than if I got the friggin' thing done. So today, there are a couple things I procrastinate, but not like I used to. So by just getting a couple of things done, just do this at home. Just maybe you got a stack of mail like this. Just pick out 1 or 3 envelopes and just open them. 2 of them might be junk. 3 of them might be junk. Or it might be a check there waiting for you. Or it might be one bill that you just have to take care of. But you know what? That pile starts to go down because tomorrow morning you're going to get a bigger pile. We like to turn on the TV, and it's going to take discipline. Don't do it. Don't turn on the news. Don't get caught up in all that. Just say, I am going to take 10, 15 minutes to just do X, Y, and Z. Even if it's at the gym or even if it's your weight at home, just force yourself. I guess that's the best way to say it, which, procrastination, it's hard. It's like there's like an invisible shield or person just holding you like this, like, no, don't go. You're going to be too healthy and we're not going to rest anymore.
Yeah.
Don't pay that bill. You're not going to have nothing to worry about. But I'm going to challenge you all because procrastination is something that does hurt a lot of people. And what's important, what's not important in the beginning, you can figure that out later. Let's do what's extremely important. Like you got to pay the light bill, or your lights go off, compared to maybe going shopping for a shirt. Let's take care of that first. But as you start to break the cycle of procrastination, you'll start to learn that there are urgent things you need to get done. Everything's important. Everything. So you look at what's urgent. What needs to be done today that if I don't do it today, it's going to be big consequences tomorrow. At least I got that out of the way. And then I can move from the important back to urgent. If I could just start that a little at a time, or you could start that a little at a time, you'll feel less pressure, less anxiety, less pain, even though that gut will still be there full of butterfly, knowing that you have other things to do. You will have less of that feeling if you just get a few things started. So I would challenge you tomorrow, tonight, whatever. Don't turn on the TV. Don't do anything, or maybe turn on some music that's fun and just put a little pile in front of you of something that you've been procrastinating, or maybe it's washing your clothes. Or putting them away. I have a family member who procrastinates doing laundry, but then when they do it, they don't fold it, so they don't know which is clean, which is dirty, so they have to do all of it all over again. And this vicious cycle goes on over and over, and they're cleaning the same clean clothes. And then they're trying to sniff what they can wear for the next morning. It's like, yeah, this one smells fresh. But I'll clean it when I get home.
That's a guy thing. That's totally
no. I know a lot of women do. Really? Oh my God. Come on, we can think of one and we won't mention her name.
Hey.
Yeah. So basically, it's laundry. Listen, you don't have to watch the wash machine spin and wash your clothes. It's as easy as throwing it in. If you look at it this way, you put your detergent, you hit clean, and then go do what you want. Maybe pick up a bill, but you don't have to sit there and watch, because people are like, oh, I have laundry to do. Oh, I have so much laundry to do. It's like, yeah, but you don't understand. I have time to do. You don't have time to do laundry. That's all you have to do is throw it in the wash machine. I don't care if you put detergent or not. Just turn it on, and you're doing nothing.
Yeah,
the machine is, and it takes about an hour to wash your clothes, right? So in that hour, you can do many things.
I don't have to worry about
return some calls.
That's what my wife is for.
Yeah. Okay. I bet you she was here, you wouldn't be saying that. And plus, you're not married. So,
hey.
No, let me tell you something. If my wife throws something in the laundry, I know she's busy with the baby. I'll throw it in the dryer, or vice versa. I know it goes in the washer. She'll throw it in. People are always, this is a man's job. This is a woman's job. So that's why they procrastinate too. That's not my job. I took out the garbage as a man. But that laundry ain't my job. So that's why it's backing up. No, bullshit. It's a shared job. There is no such thing as this is my list, unless it's delivering a baby. That's when I, don't take the job. That looked too painful for me. But my hormones did change. I am I'm having some mood swings.
Anything's possible today.
And I think I'm going through menopause. But anyway, no, it's simple. Listen, she takes out the garbage. I take out the garbage. If I see she's busy with the baby, because having a new child, you're feeding constantly, you're changing diapers. I can't breastfeed. I tried. But she won't let me have any, my wife. She only let the baby eat. So I'm sorry. But anyway, while she's feeding the baby or changing or whatever, I'll do whatever needs to be done. Cook dinner. I'm busy too. But listen, she's busy too. There's a lot of work that goes behind that. Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that till they have a kid. And then they'll say, well, I can't breastfeed, so there's no way I can help. Well, yeah, you can. You can vacuum. Maybe you can help do the laundry. I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do that you don't have to. You're not held back from doing it. So, but once again, you're waiting for somebody else to do something. And what is that called? Procrastination as well. When you can get it done yourself. Oh, well, she was supposed to take it to the post office. Well, maybe she or he was busy, or they or them were busy. I don't know why I threw that in there, but I want to be correct here. But here we go with that. But it doesn't matter. Whoever is busy, you could take that to the post office. I think we create our own problems when we procrastinate, because we like to blame other people when we can help out. We like to assume that it's not our responsibility, and that's why we're in the situation we are today. Even including myself, I find it easier that it was easy to blame other people. Well, I didn't know that they didn't do this. I didn't know they didn't do this. Well, if I took time to just ask rather than wipe it out of my brain, why? I didn't feel like it, and I had all the time in the world. So it's a thing that does go with procrastination as well.